What's up, my fellow Virgos? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. This is just going to be a quick energy reading, nothing too crazy long or too crazy in depth. This is just going to be like what Spirit wants to talk to you about. I'm going to allow Source to come through and bring up the topic. If you guys are interested in love readings or any other readings, check out my channel. I do have some other pick a card readings on there. And yeah, I don't want this intro to be too long, so let's get started. I'm not doing too many in-depth readings right now just because of the amount of time that they take, but I do want to get out some energy update readings for you guys. Okay, so let's get started here. Source, what do you want Virgo to know this week? How can we help out Virgo? What's going to assist Virgo on their journey? What do you want to talk to Virgo about this week, Source? What do you want to talk to Virgo about this week? How can we help Virgo out? What do you want Virgo to know? Alright, let's get into it. How can we help Virgo out, Source? What do you want Virgo to know? Alright. Interesting that card would come out. That's been a popular card this week. Y'all saw me shuffle. What else do you want Virgo to know? Okay, thank you, Source. Alright, so your guys' reading is going to be a little bit longer than everybody else's, but I'm not going to argue with Source. I'm going to move your energies over here. They don't have to be in the frame. They're here on the table. Alright. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Alright, so you guys are definitely in some power energy right now. We've got the Emperor and the Upright here coming in strong for you guys. So I feel like you're kind of using your past to bring you along and bring you into this strength. We've got the Knight of Swords coming up. We've got the Lover's card, the Sun card. Damn, y'all are coming in strong, huh? Okay, and we've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Alright, y'all. What you got going on here, Y'all are in a happy place, that's for sure. One thing is, though, you're not listening to your guidance, but that's okay, because I still think you're kind of stumbling upon the right path, Virgo. So that's alright. You could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Leo, a Libra, or an Aries. But yeah, let's get into your energy right now. So you have taken the time to really observe the past and to look into what it is that you want, kind of finding that place of stability. This is a strength place for you to come from. This is in your current energy. So you're definitely coming up as that paternal figure in your life, which is just like you think about the protector, the person who is the provider. It's like you're really providing for yourself. You're really trying to find that stability for yourself, and you're not letting other people like knock you off. Like if you see this, he's holding himself up on this card with his feet. His chair is unstable, right? But you understand that you're your stability. Okay, and I feel like you have something very creative that's coming out in this time, and you're very much in a place of like allowing spirit to flow through you and walking in your truth and understanding that you are where you are because of what you've gone through in your life. And let me just say, Virgo, like, I'm so proud of you because this is a perfect place to come into. Like, look at your cards here. Like, they're very reflective of the energy that you're in right now, which is powerful. Like, this is powerful energy, you know? It's like right now you're trying to be the hero, and I see this here. It's like you're being the hero in your own life. And this is something that I talk to so many people about, is when are you going to be your own damn hero? Because you can't sit around and wait for somebody to come in and save you. You just can't. So this is you standing up. It's like you see the truth of something that happened to you, and it could have been something between you and your father with this Emperor energy in your energy right now. This could have been something that happened between you and a paternal figure in your life. Something that really kind of affected you for a long time, and it's like you kind of really came into this energy of, look, I'm going to take charge, and I'm going to see that this situation wasn't something that was terrible for me. It was something that could really empower me, and you're using that to empower you. Yes, maybe you're running into the past, but the way I see this is you're running into the past to heal an old childhood wound. Okay, this is very fiery energy coming through here. This is very much fiery energy coming in here. And then like with the Lovers, okay, you could be talking about having a relationship or a situationship or a circumstance with somebody. For me, this is definitely talking about healing another wound within you. This is having to do with the mother wound, right? The maternal wound. It's like looking at what you went through with your mother so that you could actually bring in the lover that you want. Like, it's like looking to your past to attract what you want. Like, this is very indicative, and it's like the angels are trying to show you, like, you want this grand love in your life, and we want to give that to you. And we want you to be happy with that. We want you to know that what is yours to keep. And there's this like silver lining that you're seeing here. And it's like, if you go one way, it could go back and you could take steps backward. But it's like, you also know if you take a step forward or you go another way, you're going to take these steps forward to getting that light shed on this. Like, there's like a secret that's getting revealed to you soon. And you're in a place right now where you're connecting with your higher self. You're connecting with your higher state of being. And you're really having this newfound situation where you're seeing that it's not about, okay, so this is so interesting for you. You're coming into a new understanding of how it's not about sex. Like, you're seeing, it's like, the sex does not connect me to my heart. The sex does not connect me to a being. The sex is just something that's physical, that is just taking up space. And this is interesting because there's none of your energy on the table. There's no earth energy here at all. It really is about you starting to embrace this idea of communication with yourself, communicating with your past self, communicating and becoming the hero for your past self, and taking action on that. And I think that's a hard place for you to come from, Virgo, because you're an earth sign. And not only that, you're the mutable earth sign. So yes, you're able to fluidly flow for earth without turning into mud. Okay, like, that's such an interesting place for you, because so much of the time earth signs are very much like stuck on their slow moving pace. And right now something is happening very quickly, very, very quickly for you. And you're okay with that, right? But you have to be careful, because like, this could determine a third party situation, because we have this Three of Swords coming up here. And this to me is saying that you want this to be with a particular someone or with a particular circumstance. You want it to go a certain way, and Source is telling you you're making steps for that to happen. Make sure that you're constantly listening to your intuition, though, because somebody could come in and really defeat this for you. Like, it could just be like something happens and it reminds you of something from your past, and it reminds you of something like maybe you were manipulated, maybe this was in the reverse, maybe you had a narcissistic father or parent or parental paternal figure in your life, or maybe it could have even been a brother or a friend or somebody that was just kind of very manipulative of you. And you're trying to heal that, and you're doing a really good job. You're embracing that energy yourself. But this is also saying that you have to really be careful, because if you're not, you're going to continue on this good streak, but something's going to arise that's going to bring this trigger back up for you. And that's just a test. Okay, it's a test. It's to complete the cycle in entirety, knowing that you are protected. You start with 4, you end with 4. I know this is a 3 of Swords here, but with this Sun card here, this is 4. This is that Emperor energy coming back out. So for you already feeling in this light, it's like if something does happen to you, you have to really allow yourself to be in that moment when that energy comes. You have to allow yourself to really embrace what's going to happen and not let it knock you back into a place of, upset, into a place of fear, into a place of saying, well, things are just going to happen this way, into a place of discontent. Because you're not. You're really learning, you're really growing, and you're really coming into this place of listening to your higher self, which out of all of this, regardless of you listening to your angels, regardless of you listening to your guides, regardless of you listening to anything else, the most powerful thing that you have here is listening to your higher self. Listening to the light within you. This is listening to that voice that comes in the silence of the night And you're like, did I really hear something? And it's like trying to tell you, yes, I'm here. I'm here for you, and I want you to see this. Okay? And I feel like the sun is here to show you that there's going to be a secret that's unveiled, both with this Lover's card and this Three of Swords. It's shining light on both sides of it. Okay, and it's like, if you look here, he's doing the same thing. Like, I feel like this has to do with your inner child. I feel like this has to do with really, truly finding that bond with yourself in a place where you'd lost that. Okay, and when I say that, I feel like that could have been with a parent. Again, it could have been with a father. It could have been very much with your mother. It could have just been with somebody that was a caretaker for you in this life. It doesn't have to be any of those, but you guys know your situation better than I do. This is a general reading, so there's a lot of different situations that are coming out here. But this laurel wreath is telling me here that you are definitely connected to Source in a very beautiful way. You're very much in a place of having power if you allow the power to come through, but to know that there is a trigger that's coming for you. And if it hasn't already, if you've been triggered recently, that this is your confirmation that that was just a test. And how can you bring yourself back up out of that? Like, how can you get back into this power energy that you're in? How can you really get back into that? 11:22 on the clock. How can you really embrace that truth within you? Allow yourself to be creative in this moment and allow your passions to really shine through. Let's get some oracle guidance for you. What oracle advice can we give to our Virgo friends? How can we assist them along their journey? Source, what oracle advice do you want to give to them? Okay, thank you. Let me grab one of these animal oracle cards here. What animal oracle advice can we give to our Virgo friends? Source, how can we help them out? What animal will help guide them along their journey? What animal can they call on to give them power and assistance in this time? Source, for Virgo. One card, please. Thank you. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, this came out for Gemini too, so this is crazy. And we've got Gemini energy here. So you're being asked to really listen to your intuition. What did I say? You're very much connecting with your higher self here. And that is your intuition. Your spirit is your intuition. Because your spirit's the one that knows exactly what you signed up for in this life, Virgo. And so you really have to embrace that. You have to really come into a place of saying, okay, let me listen in the silence and get that guidance. So maybe you recently started meditation, or you've been meditating for a while, or you've been thinking about meditating. That will help you connect with that inner voice and listen to it and be able to navigate. Sometimes you might deal with things that, so I feel like that's this trigger here. It's a mental thing. Like, this trigger is not something of action. It's not something of emotion. It's not something of real physical reality, right? This is a mental trigger. This is something that is going to arise that makes you think of something that hurt you in the past. And that's where you have to listen to your intuition. Is your intuition telling you, okay, maybe it's time for me to not have this person in my life, or to really see the situation for what it is? Or is this somebody that you know that is just this way, and this is just you seeing them from a higher place of love and light? Okay, so how can you allow your intuition to come through? And oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. We've got the number 41, which is the companionship and the dog. So dogs are about protection. And we've got the wolf, and the wolf is all about your intuition, but they're definitely siblings of one another, right? So I feel like that's the thing. It's like, this is bringing you into the acknowledgement of like really connecting with that inner power that you have of, I know what I want and I know how to get it, and I'm going to listen to my voice no matter what, because that's what's most important for me. But at the same time, you're in a space of saying like, you're going to get rid of these triggers once and for all, and you're going to bring in true companionship into your life and understanding. I don't know, I feel like I need to read this for you. I didn't read them for anyone else, but for some reason I feel like I need to read this one for you, Virgo. So let me grab the book real quick. And I just want to read this one. They're not very long or anything like that, but there's something about this particular thing. Yeah, it says, be a firm and ethical friend. Seek loyalty and honesty in your friendships. Our friendships should be supportive, not competitive. There's a difference between solitude and loneliness. something hidden will be illuminated. Oh my Lord, that's why they wanted me to read that, because that's exactly what the Sun card says. We all have aspects of ourselves that we do not appreciate or like. You learn to change these things if they do not benefit us, or lovingly accept them. Yeah, so something's going to happen. Okay, something, and what is that? It's a trigger. I'm just going to tell you, this is a mental trigger, something that came up for you when you were a child, something that really set you outside of yourself when you were a child. Something is going to be lit up, though. What did I tell you? I feel like the sun is going to light up this Three of Swords and to light up this Lover's card. Like, I feel like there's something connected to this, because you have 6 and 3, both derivatives of 3, right? Together equal 9. This is a completion for you. The sun is 19, which comes into 10. So this is about really allowing yourself to grow and blossom and allow the seed to be planted into something new. And understanding that if this is somebody that's in your life, are you really needing this person in your life, or can you accept them as they are and just be like okay with that and say, look, this is not working out for me. Okay, this is not working out for me at all. You have 3, 4, 5 on the table. 3, 4, 5, 6. You're making progress, Virgo. This is a beautiful reading. I'm so honored that I got to do this for you, but this is what I do have for you guys. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Set that notification button down below. Thank you so very much for joining me for Becky's House of Cards. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Virgoans, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Becky's out of the house for now, but until next time, peace out. I love you guys.